That down, let's move on to this. You won't be surprised to hear that, of course, my most anticipated film of the year, Superman, coming from James Gunn, is coming on July 11th. But you may have heard this weekend, the news came out, that there are going to be early screenings of it on July 7th, 4 days before the movie opens in most theaters. And you might be able to score some of those tickets to go see it. Here's how it's happening. This is being reported over at Superhero Hype. And the way they list it is this. Amazon, as a part of its Prime Premiere program, has officially partnered with DC Studios to organize early screenings for James Gunn's Superman on July 7th. While the nitty-gritty of how to obtain passes for such early screenings is yet to come out, they will offer exclusively to be available to Amazon Prime members. The broadcast will reportedly take place 7 p.m. local time in a few U.S. cities. Subscribers who wish to catch the early Superman broadcast, it's in the theaters, can go to Prime Premiere Amazon website a week before the event. Once there, users need to locate the reserved tickets section and select a nearby theater, provided that the establishment is eligible for the program. After choosing the 7 p.m. slot on their opted theater, users will need to log in with their Amazon Prime account. So again, you have to be an Amazon Prime member, which I think a lot of people are anyway. Fans can book up to 2 tickets. So no going in there and buying 8 tickets for you and your friends. Can book up to 2 tickets per account as per the available information. After the completion of these steps, lucky users who are able to book their tickets will have to head to their selected theaters on July 7th, check-in starting at 6:15 p.m. Now, apparently, these tickets will go on sale. I've gotten 2 conflicting pieces of information. One piece of information has said these tickets will go on sale 1 month before the screening. So we'll be looking at June 7th. In this report, it's saying 1 week before the screening, you'll be able to go in and order tickets. I don't know which of those 2 are correct, so I'm just going to leave that out there. But what we do know is at some point, these tickets are going to go on sale. Now, how many theaters are going to be part of this? 8 theaters? 80 theaters? 180 theaters? Don't know yet. We don't know. It will just be, according to this report, 1 single screening at 7 p.m. of whichever time zone you're in. And you got to be an Amazon Prime member to actually go see it. And as far as we know, this is only going to be in the US. Again, that's not set in stone. It's just for the information we have right now, it's only going to be in the United States. So there's no way to guarantee you're going to be able to get these tickets. No way to guarantee it. It's just we're going to have to find out exactly when they drop, and then it's going to be one of those dreaded internet queues where we're going to have to get in line and hopefully, like when I got my Nintendo Switch 2, get in line, wait for an hour, and hope the little magical notification comes up saying, you're next in line. And then maybe we can get them. And again, you can only get 2. But I'm going to tell you this. These are going to sell out quickly. But here's the big thing. Usually, when studios are putting out a wider thing for people to see these things early, much like Marvel did for Thunderbolts, they have a world of confidence in that movie. Because the worst thing in the world for your movie, I mean, every movie makes its biggest chunk of money opening weekend. That's when you make your biggest money. And you cannot have something that threatens your opening weekend. And if DC thought, and they could be right, they could be wrong, but if DC thought there was any chance that people were not going to receive this movie well, there is no way they would let audiences across the country see it 5 days early before opening weekend and let a negative word of mouth go around. Now, again, DC might be wrong about this, but their belief is clearly, oh yeah, people are going to love this movie. That's their belief. They could be wrong, but they clearly love this film, and they clearly think that any word of mouth coming out of these screenings is going to be positive and is going to be huge buzz and is going to increase ticket sales for opening weekend. And that is a good thing. I always say on this show, hey, studios, if you don't have any confidence in your movie, why should I? And when a studio takes steps that show they're oozing confidence in a film, that makes me feel pretty good about it. Anyway, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Stitch Fix. Guys, you know I love movies, but you also know I have absolutely no fashion sense, and I absolutely hate shopping for my clothes. But thankfully, I have found a better way. Stitch Fix online personal styling makes it easy. With Stitch Fix, I get a stylist who understands my style, size, and budget, and they do all the shopping for me. Because look, shopping and figuring out style can be overwhelming, especially for somebody like me. When it comes to getting dressed, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. That's why I love having a Stitch Fix stylist. They really know what works for me. I get pieces that make me look great, and it's a real confidence boost. You just give your stylist your size, style, and budget preferences. You get to order boxes when you want and how you want, no subscription required. They send you personalized pieces, and the fit is always on point. No stores, no crowds, no stress. Just personalized looks that you will love. So guys, make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/Campea. That's stitchfix.com/Campea. Rob, are you surprised that they're doing these early screenings for a Superman film? What does it tell you about their confidence, and where's your anticipation level? Do you think we'll actually be able to get tickets?
Well, like you just pointed out, I mean, this to me is a big vote of confidence from the studio, because they're not hiding it, and once people have these tickets, the genie's out of the bottle. You can't tell these people that there's a moratorium on social media links. There's no embargo for the public.
No, if the public pays money and buys these tickets, they can talk about it all they want.
And so this, to me, is a great vote of confidence from the studio. I think it's great marketing for the movie. If we can get tickets, hey, if we're Johnny on the spot, we can. We have to be very diligent in getting these tickets. I would like to get these tickets. And I'm not going to lie, I really want to see this movie too. But I'm excited. I mean, this just, the more we get closer to this movie. So I don't understand not being excited for this. I mean, James Gunn made Slither. He made Super. He made The Suicide Squad. He made 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He wrote Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, a movie I was primed to hate more than any other movie ever made in history, and I liked it. So why wouldn't I be excited for a James Gunn Superman extravaganza that has Maxwell Lord, the Justice League, and Mr. Terrific? I mean, come on, man. Crypto, the Fortress, Superman robots. What
ninjas?
What is not to love?
Ninjas, dinosaurs.
Ninjas have not been confirmed.
Although the one
Ultraman's kind of a ninja.
Yeah, I know, sort of. Ultraman, yeah, he looks like Storm Shadow.
That truly is Ultraman from Earth 3. I mean, come on, the crime syndicate, that makes it even better.
Now, there's one big drawback for this early screening. Oh, every spoiler is going to be out there.
No, it's going to suck here. It's going to suck for me to be blocking all these idiots spoiling every day leading up.
Because now you're not talking about like 50, 100 like journalists who see it. You're talking about probably 10, 15,000 movie fans are going to get to seeing this, maybe more.
God help us if a Snyder bro gets in.
Oh my God. Anyway, Chris, you hear about this smart move, premature move on their part. How many theaters do you think they're going to do this in? How wide is this? I don't know. What's your overall take on this?
I think it's such a smart move, and I keep trying to go online and try to figure out exactly what this situation is, right? I want the confirmed, this is how you get the tickets, this is where you go, because I want this. I'm assuming they are going to cast a fairly wide net with this as well, and I think it's a really smart move overall, just because, we've still had this kind of, do we trust the DC movies from kind of our movie-going audience? Is it worthwhile for me to go see it in a theater? Do I wait till it's on streaming? And I think a lot of people who maybe were on the fence will get pushed over once we hear that really great word of mouth, if we get that. Right? People who are, I'll just see it once it's on HBO Max. I don't really care that much about seeing it in theaters. I'm assuming they're doing something like this so they cast this wide net of people going, bro, you gotta go see this in theaters. You gotta go see this on IMAX. Come on. And I think it's a really smart move that shows a lot of confidence in this film. I can't wait, and I better get into one of these screenings, darn it. I don't care what I gotta do.
Yeah, I mean,
Bribe someone.
you've got the engineer from The Authority in this movie. Maybe we'll get a Midnight or an Apollo cameo. Who knows?
There's a lot of possibilities. I'm so excited for this movie. I cannot wait. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? They're going to be showing thousands and thousands of paying fans this movie 5 days before it comes out in theaters. To me, that is a stark vote of confidence that the studio has in this film, because they don't want negative word of mouth. So clearly they don't think they're going to get negative word of mouth. But maybe they're wrong. Maybe they think it's awesome and it stinks. Anyway, are you going to try to get tickets for this? I know I certainly will. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.